Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax. Rub yourself in warm oil. Light a scented candle. Put on some smooth jazz. Smooth jazz. It's a great day for America, everybody. I'll tell you why. Because I'm back. I'm back. I was in reruns last week. I'm back here in LA. Here in Los Angeles. I was in reruns last week. I'm not allowed to tell you when it's going to be reruns. But I'm definitely here now. This is not a rerun. Unless, of course, it's a rerun, in which case, I'm sorry. But I'm definitely here right now, tonight. What date is it today? It's the 17th. And it's the 20-something. It's the 20 what? 24th. This is the 24th. So there you are. I'm right here. That's proof. Anyway, so I wasn't here last week. Anyone who showed up to be in the studio audience and sat here blankly staring. Sorry. It's a bit like tonight. They're blankly staring tonight. Is he here or not? What's the date? Are we here or are we a rerun? I don't know. Anyway, here's the thing. I'll tell you why I wasn't here. Tell us, Greg. I will if you'll shut up and let me go on with it. I was in New York City, and I was promoting my book. I wrote a book, and it came out, so I had to go and promote it. It's called The Bible 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold. It's a great book. It's not. Good title, though. No, my book is called Between the Bridge and the River, and I wrote this book, and it came out last week, so I went out to... See, apparently, you can't just write a book and hope people buy it. You have to go out and convince people to buy it. A book is a luxury item, apparently, unless you have a shaky coffee table. And then... My book is very good for coffee tables, by the way. If your coffee table is wobbly... And you can open it to any page, so it's adjustable. So, not a lot of books do that. Anyway, New York, I had a fantastic time in New York. Nothing's better than New York in the spring. Well, some things are. No, it was nice. It was very nice. Because New York in the spring, there's a sweetness. The people are still surly and unpleasant, but they're sweet, too. There's a sweetness to it. You still get the finger, but there's a bounce in the finger, you know what I mean? There's a kind of... It's like you get that first bird of spring, you know what I mean? The first bird of spring, every day. Do you know what I think with the taxi guys and everyone honking their horns in New York, and they all honk their horns, everybody honks their horns, everyone... Hasn't anybody noticed it doesn't work? It doesn't work, cut it out! It didn't work 50 years ago, it doesn't work. It's not like somebody's going to go, oh, he honked his horn, please, on you go, right? First bird of spring. It's a tough town, I love New York City, but I think to really enjoy New York City, you have to be young or rich. Really, to live and enjoy New York, you have to be young or rich. And I'm almost 31. That's not young anymore. You cut me when you laugh. I moisturize, damn it. Anyway, I'm not young anymore, and I'm on CBS, so I'm not rich. I'm not rich. Don't boo me, I'm poor. Don't boo me, I can't afford to be booed. They booed me for being poor. Not in this man's America, buddy. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, so I'm in New York to promote the book. And I do these book readings. We have to read out of your book and sign your book. You read out your book and you sign your book, including one at a place called Rizzoli's, which is a very good bookstore in Manhattan. And the woman there said to me, there was a huge crowd of people right out the door. And she said, this is a huge crowd. This is like Harry Potter, she said. And that's no good for balancing your coffee table. It's too big. What age is that kid that plays Harry Potter now? He's like 50 or something, isn't he? He's had a lot of work done. I think he was in the original Star Trek, that guy. He played Sulu, I think. Man, I must have taken a lot of drugs when I was off work last week, I think. I didn't. Anyway, I do the book signing. I finish the book signing, and I'm walking out of the store. this Rizzoli's bookstore, and I realise I'm standing directly across from the building of the first company that turned my book down. Yes, that was nice. I liked that, because there was a line out the street, so I flipped them the first bird of spring. How dare they turn it down? It was, what was the name of the company? Starbucks was the name of the company. They decided to go with a completely different product. Anyway, so I'm at these book signings, I'm doing it, and at one of them, my Uncle James and my Aunt Susan turn up, and they surprise me. Now, they live in New York State. If you've watched the show before, you know my Aunt Susan, my Uncle James, they live in New York. And I look up, and I see my Aunt Susan with the book. I hadn't seen them for ages. I was very touched that they came to see me. You know what the first thing my Aunt Susan said? "Your hair's too grey, you need to dye it." Look, my hair is getting grey, I admit. Look, I'm getting old. I'm almost 31. Look. So I said to my Aunt Susan, I said, "Did you buy that book?" She said, "Yes, I did."